Perfect Information Podcast and Frosted Games present
Brettspiel-Adventskalender 2017.
So should we put a joke in here now?
Sounds like a good idea. Let me think of something.
Sweet St. Nicholas, Georgios.
Yes.
He comes and brings us chocolate versions of himself, doesn't he?
He's very, very narcissistic.
Have you ever eaten off St. Nicholas, Georgios?
Have I... what?
That's what you do. So I don't know if, for our international listeners, December the 6th, which is today,
It definitely is today.
is St. Nicholas's Day, and you get little chocolate versions of St. Nicholas.
Well, it's not that detailed. I mean, generally what kids do is they put out their well-polished and scrubbed-up shoes
That's right.
in front of their door,
And they get some chocky.
and they get all kinds of chocolate sweets.
And it's in the shape of St. Nicholas.
Sometimes, yeah. Some really mean parents put in vegetable and
Ooh, you don't
fruit.
want to eat vegetables on
Yeah.
St. Nicholas's Day. You'll go to
Some-
hell, Georgios. That's what the Bible says.
Some consumerist parents put in presents for no apparent reason. Big ones as well. I've actually seen people put like huge boxes of toys in front of trying to put them into these shoes.
That's
for no apparent
horrendous.
reason. It's not horrendous. It's just weird. Why would you use something that's all about getting diabetes to give your child huge boxes of presents?
To all your parents out there,
Yes, don't give presents. to
don't
your kids.
deny your child diabetes. It's his right as a member of Western society. So I've got a
her
question
right.
for you, Georgios.
Yeah. Oh, they're right.
So you have the St. Nicholas shaped chocolates.
Yes.
You ever eaten one of those?
Yes.
Have you, rather than go for the head or the feet, licked around the balls area first?
I cannot say that I have.
We'll go to number 6, shall we?
We probably should.
Not that I'm saying I've ever done that, George.
No, of course not.
I don't find men in cassocks erotic or anything.
See, what's really funny about the whole thing is the very same chocolates that aren't sold around, December the 6th, are repackaged to be sold as Easter bunnies a few months later.
Indeed.
They don't change anything about it, they just repackage them. It's very amusing.
Commercialism's wonderful.
No, it's just efficient.
All right, number 6, Georgios.
Yes.
In German, that's sex.
Yes, kind of.
Oh, it's biggie.
But I'm trying to say that most Germans have numerical kinds of sex. Because
Very-
that kind
very
of makes
efficient.
sense. Very efficient, yes.
1, 2, 3 in, 1, 2, 3 out.
1, 2, 3 left and 1, 2, 3 right, yes.
My love,
Up and down and we shake it all around.
you are very mathematically sexy.
That actually works. It's frightening.
Okay, I'm opening the cellophane, Georgie.
You have the correct number of limbs that I find attractive.
Ooh. They're tiles. They've got
What, tiles?
Pictures-
Are they made of cardboard?
They are.
No.
They've got pictures of villages on them, and then a big one. Big village.
Is it a village expansion?
It is. Ooh. So, Georgios,
Yes.
you know them Hindus?
No, them?
Them
No.
Hindus, what lives in India?
I know that there is such a thing as Hinduism, yes.
They have to go to this river, Georgios, and wash away their sins, so they're all clean in the eyes of the elephant godman.
I am quite certain we are very much screwing up Hinduism right now.
I heard a program on it about the radio the other day. That's what they do. They wash their sins off in this river. It's a game that came out at Essen this year
Yeah.
by the Brants.
Is it Raja of the Ganges?
Boom! It's Roger of the Ganges, and it's the Mango Village. And you use these Mango Village tiles, and it's very attractive. I quite like to play Rogers of the Ganges now, just to play with these tiles.
I still haven't figured out whether the whole thing about the case system being part of the game is an oversight or just amazingly insensitive.
Is it part of the game?
I don't know. I just read a few tweets that were, let's say, critical of the inclusion of the case system in the press copy, and I haven't actually pursued any further because it didn't seem like the kind of game that I would find particularly enjoyable.
I'm going to read this, see if you find this enticing.
All right, go on.
In her province, Leela has the village with the boat movement and the village with 2 money plus 1 green die. If she places her worker on the village action space, she may move her boat to the next unoccupied space on the river, move her money marker 2 spaces forward, and take a green die from the supply.
You know what I just realized?
What's that?
we should record rule books the way they record audiobooks.
Yes.
It's amazing.
Do you think we'd make all the money?
I think we would probably lead to a lot of car crashes of people giggling their heads off while they're driving, listening to us. Because I would love to hear somebody read something like this or Great Western Trail's rule book the way you would read an audiobook.
All right, get this then, Georgios.
All right, go on.
Lila hat in ihrer Provinz das Dorf mit der Schiffsbewegung und das Dorf mit 2 Geld plus ein grüner Würfel. Wenn sie eine Arbeiter auf das Aktionfelddorf stellt, darf sie ihr Boot auf das nächste freie Flussfeld bewegen, ihren Geldmarker 2 Felder vorrücken und einen grünen Würfel aus dem Vorrat nehmen.
Alright, there might be kids listening, Ben, so please. It sounds like very, very cheap porn. Go on.